James McDonnell rechristened the XFD-1 the Phantom. Its great speed, he wrote, would make it appear and disappear like an apparition.
Mr. Mack came up with the idea of names from the spirit world. Phantom, Banshee, Goblin, Voodoo, Demon.
Going forward, the signature of a McDonnell jet would be its name, always from the supernatural. But before the carrier trials for the Phantom could take place, World War II ended. The wartime urgency that drove the rapid development of the Phantom ceased with the end of the war. The demand for most military aircraft collapsed, but not for the Phantom. Jets were the future.
The Navy is evaluating what the jet could do, how far jets can take us. What saved McDonnell is the fact that the Navy was looking over the horizon.
The post-World War II Navy and James McDonnell were a perfect match. His natural curiosity compelled him to push the boundaries of conventional thinking. And the Navy was a service that was again reinventing itself. On July 21st, 1946, 10 months after peace had been declared, the USS Franklin D. Roosevelt steamed off the Virginia coast. On board was the McDonnell Phantom with pilot James Davidson.
Carrier suitability trials are the true proving ground. If your design cannot successfully pass those carrier suitability trials, then your aircraft doesn't have a future in naval aviation.
That morning, the deck was packed with more than 250 Navy brass, journalists, and aviation experts, waiting to judge the Phantom's success or failure. With just 400 feet of runway in front of him, Davidson hit the throttle, released the brakes, and within moments the Phantom was airborne. Those watching saw Davidson bank the Phantom, circle the carrier, then line up to land on the Roosevelt's deck. He landed and caught the tailhook on the very first try.
They had just ended the debate. Mr. Mack, with his team, managed to design and develop a carrier-based fighter airplane from scratch. It's hard to describe how unlikely it is that on the first try, he would have done that. I think that was a stunning achievement.
Everybody who was on board that day witnessed the future of naval aviation.